If you would like to use Google Calendar to set up your Zoom meetings, there is a way to do that very easily. In order to use your personal meeting ID, which I strongly recommend you do, there are some settings you need to set up in Zoom first. I'm not going to lead you through that whole process because it's in one of the earlier videos, but I will simply show you the 3 settings that must be set in Zoom.us in order for this Google Calendar feature to work. Once you have those set up, you can go into your calendar, and however you create an event is fine. You can hit the create button. I usually just click right into the calendar. So let's say my class meets from 11 to 12:30 on Monday. Once I start setting up that meeting, you can set this any way you want in terms of a one-time, a repeating event, however you set it up. But the key here is to add video conferencing, to choose Zoom meeting. And if you've set the Zoom US settings correctly, you should see when this Zoom finally finishes loading, you should see the number of the Zoom should match your personal meeting ID. So here's my 779 number. I know that's my personal meeting ID, and so that is correct. If you don't know your personal meeting ID, there's a quick way to check this, and that is simply to identify that number and then create another calendar event, add video conferencing, choose Zoom, and the number in every calendar event you create should be the same, 779. You might want to look at more than just the first 3 numbers to compare, but for me, every time I create a new calendar event and add Zoom to it, I get that exact same number because that's my personal meeting ID. That's how you set it up. Now, every time you create a calendar event with Zoom, you will have invited people in that event to join your Zoom.